Today, Patnaik sir is not able to class. Okay, that's why I'm taking this combined class. All right, because somebody might have joined late, they may not know. Okay, in one of the sections, if I did not discuss 9, 10, 11, I'll discuss little later. Let us carry on from 12. All of you are able to hear me?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. They wanted some tan x minus y and things like that. Okay, so I can multiply with 2, divide with 2 and apply transformations, or I can apply component to dividend over here. Let us see what happens when apply component to dividend. It will be cos x plus cos x minus 2y. Cos x minus cos x minus 2y is lambda plus 1 by lambda minus 1. I can use cos c plus cos d formula, and here cos c minus cos d. If I take this as c, this as d, cos c plus cos d is 2 cos c plus d by 2, x plus x minus 2y by 2, and cos c minus d by 2, x minus 2y by 2. Cos c minus cos d, minus 2 sin c plus d by 2, x plus x minus 2y by 2, and sin x minus 2y by 2 is lambda plus 1 by lambda minus 1. You can cancel 2 here. This is 2x minus 2y by 2, which is cos x minus y. This is cos 2y by 2 is cos y. This is sin x minus y. This is sin y. And there is a minus. I can give this minus here. It will become 1 plus lambda by 1 minus lambda. If I take reciprocal here, it will become sin x minus y sin y. Cos x minus y cos y is 1 minus lambda by 1 plus lambda. You can see this is tan x minus y. You cannot see this. Yeah, this is sin by cos tan. This is also tan, so it will become tan x minus y into tan y is 1 minus lambda by 1 plus lambda. If you do not get idea, that right from here I have to apply component dividend, not a problem. The question they have asked is tan x minus y into tan y. You can write this as sin by cos, multiply 2 and divide with 2. From here, you will be able to say this. How? 2 sin A sin B. I can write cos A minus B minus cos A plus B. 2 cos A cos B, I can write cos A plus B plus cos A minus B. And then I have to divide with cos x minus 2y and substitute lambda there. So it is possible to do the whole question in reverse order. Okay. So if somebody wants to start with this writing sin by cos multiplying 2 divided with 2, no problem. You can do that also. Is it okay, 12th one? So option B should be the answer.
Sir? Sir?
Listen. Yeah, can you hear me now?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir, we can hear you.
Okay.
Sir, if we do this question in reverse, then at the last step, again we have to do component and dividend, sir.
No. Either you can do that, or you can divide with cos x minus 2y everywhere, and then cos x by cos x minus 2y, you can just substitute lambda. There is no need of doing component dividend at that time.
Okay, sir.
Okay, is the 12th question everybody clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. I'm going to erase this. Okay, even 13 is quite in the similar lines. 3 sine beta equal to sine 2 alpha plus beta. Again, the sum of these two angles by 2 is alpha plus beta, difference is alpha. They wanted in terms of that only. So at least here we should get an idea to do component dividend. That is, divide with sine beta here. Sine 2 alpha plus beta by sine beta is equal to 3 by 1. If you apply component or dividendo, you will get sine 2 alpha plus beta plus sine beta. Sine 2 alpha plus beta minus sine beta equal to 3 plus 1 by 3 minus 1. Now numerator plus denominator. So sin C plus sin D. Okay, from here to here, numerator plus denominator, numerator minus denominator, here also same component dividend. Sin C plus sin D. 2 sin C plus D by 2. 2 alpha plus beta by 2. Cos C minus D by 2. 2 alpha plus beta minus beta by 2. Sin C minus sin D. 2 cos C plus D by 2. First C plus D by 2, next C minus D by 2. So 2 alpha plus beta by 2. That is first always C plus D by 2, second C minus D by 2. But here sin, here cos. But then the minus, here cos, and here it is sin. That will be 4 by 2. I can cancel this 2. When you divide with 2, it will become sin alpha plus beta. Here when you this, it is cos alpha. This is cos alpha plus beta, and this is sin alpha is 2. Sin by cos is tan, and when you bring cos, this is also tan. So we get sin alpha plus beta by cos alpha plus beta whole by sin alpha by cos alpha is equal to 2. Okay, so that is tan alpha plus beta by tan alpha equal to 2. So that is tan alpha plus beta is 2 tan alpha. And tan alpha plus beta minus 2 tan alpha is 0. Okay, so here directly we don't have any indication that you have to apply component dividend or transformation, but you have to understand the original angles are beta and 2 alpha plus beta, and the final angles they are dealing with are their sum by 2 or their difference by 2. So that should help us to get an idea to component dividend and then apply transformations. Okay, actually all these questions are like that. 11, 12, 13, all are similar questions. 11 in one class I have not done, I'll do later. Yeah. Anybody any doubt? Now finally what we got? Tan alpha plus beta minus 2 tan alpha. Will it depend on alpha or beta? No, right?
No,
it is
sir.
0. It is independent of both alpha beta.
Both
Option
alpha and beta.
the answer would have come 5 tan alpha. It is only depends on alpha independent of beta. But the answer came without alpha, without beta.
So they gave answer as D, sir.
Delhi?
Yes, sir.
No. It should be C. Yeah, K should be K is wrong, but correct. It should be C. Okay, everybody completed 13? Anybody needs more
Sir,
time?
1 minute, sir. Sir, 1 minute.
Okay.
Sir,
Yes, please.
in 14th question, we can divide both numerator and denominator by 2, no, sir?
You can multiply it too.
Yes, sir, multiply, sir.
Yes.
Then by using formulas, we can simplify the answer.
Yeah, correct. Is 13 done?
Yes, sir.
Okay. $14, I'm going to multiply 2 everywhere and I'm going to use only one formula. That is 2 sin A sin B is cos A minus B minus cos A plus B. So the question, if I multiply with 2, it is 2 sin 3 alpha sin alpha. 2 sin 7 alpha sin 3 alpha. 2 sin 15 alpha sin 5 alpha. 2 cos 3 alpha sin alpha. And 2 cos 7 alpha sin 3 alpha. And 2 cos 15 alpha sin 5 alpha. Okay. So, of course, I will be using another formula. 2 cos A sin B is sin A plus B minus sin A minus B. That is 2 cos A. So, first of all, 2 sin A sin B based on this, it is cos 3 alpha minus cos 3 alpha plus alpha. This one, Again 2 sin A sin B. I took bigger angle as A, smaller angle as B, just for convenience, but you can take it the other way. It is 7 alpha minus 3 alpha minus 7 alpha plus 3 alpha. This is also bigger angle A, smaller angle B. Cos 15 alpha minus alpha plus 15 alpha plus 5 alpha. I'll get 2 here, 4, 4 here, 10, 10 here, and 20. Okay. This is cos 2 alpha minus cos 4 alpha. Oh, I have tried denominator also. Right. Denominator also quite similar. So for cos, it will be sine and that to reverse because 2 cos A sin B sin A plus B minus sin A minus B. So it is sin 3 alpha plus alpha minus sin 3 alpha minus alpha. This is sin 7 alpha plus 3 alpha minus sin 7 alpha minus 3 alpha. This is sin 15 alpha plus 5 alpha minus sin 15 alpha minus 5 alpha. Cos 2 alpha minus cos 4 alpha plus cos 4 alpha minus cos 10 alpha plus cos 10 alpha is minus here. Cos 20 alpha. Here sin 4 alpha minus sin 2 alpha. I hope I copied the question correct this time. Want to check back.
Yes,
Okay. Alpha 3 alpha, 3 alpha, 7 alpha, 5 alpha, 15 alpha. Done. Okay. And this will be sin 10 alpha minus sin 4 alpha. Sin 20 alpha minus sin 10 alpha. So basically, we could convert the product into sum or difference by using one or two formulas here. You can easily see numerator that minus cos 4 alpha plus cos alpha will cancel, minus cos 10 alpha plus cos 10 alpha will cancel. Here also, this will get cancelled with this, and this will get cancelled with this. In the numerator, you are left with two things, which are cos 2 alpha minus cos 20 alpha. Denominator minus sin 2 alpha plus sin 20 alpha. I can apply cos C minus cos D, sin C minus sin D. Cos C minus cos D minus 2 sin C plus D by 2, which is 2 alpha plus 20 alpha by 2. And sin C minus D by 2, 2 alpha minus 20 alpha by 2. Here, I want to take this as C, this as D. Sin C minus sin D. 2 cos C plus D by 2. 20 alpha plus 2 alpha by 2. Sin C minus D by 2. 20 alpha minus 2 alpha by 2. So minus 2 sin, this is 22 alpha by 2, which is 11 alpha. And that is sin minus 9 alpha. And this is cos 11 alpha. And sin 9 alpha. Oh, sin 9 alpha can be cancelled. Okay. This and this you can cancel, 2 you can cancel, including this minus, you are left with the tan 11 alpha. Yeah, answer tan 11 alpha is there. Okay, actually this question is a very old question, long time back it is there. There is a book called SL1, it is there in that. We'll find practically in every material. Okay. Basically, formulas are same, different way of asking questions. So some questions we can create new, some questions whoever create they look similar. Instead of these numbers, some other numbers will come. Sometimes in second year, they may give this question and ask what is the integral of this. It's an integration question, but integration is very simple. The whole original question you cannot integrate. But finally, the tan 11 alpha, and there is some formula for it in integration. You can use that. we could convert the product into difference of many things. Lot of things got cancelled. Whatever is left, we applied again transformation formula for difference into product, and we simplified. So we use transformation both ways, product to sum and sum to product. Ajit, are you there in the class? Ajit? Anybody any step doubt? Please feel free to ask.
The minus is there, no, sir, after cancelling 2.
No. I cancel including minus because sin minus 9 alpha was there in the numerator.
Okay, sir.
Because minus sin of minus theta is equal to minus sin theta.
Sin theta. Yeah, that minus and this minus will go and then they get cancelled. (15, 16, 17) all are quite similar. Anybody needs more time for 14?
Yes, 1 minute.
Okay. When it is over, tell me.
Sir,
Yes, please.
sir, 15th one, we should apply the formula that sin alpha plus sin beta is equal to 2 sin alpha plus beta into
Yes,
cos
yes.
alpha. Yes,
Yeah, you can do.
sir, but there alpha plus beta by 2 will come now, sir. At the end, sin alpha plus beta they ask. How to remove that 2, sir?
Think about it.
Okay.
Yes, sir, completed.
Okay. Okay, 15, 16, 17 together I want to discuss. They gave sin alpha plus sin beta equal to A and cos alpha plus cos beta equal to B. Maybe reverse, we'll see that. There are two ways to approach this. You can apply transformations here, divide them or square and add them. We'll think about all that. Okay. First of all, as it is, I want to find square and add them. I want to see what happens. A square plus B square. A square is sin square alpha plus sin square beta plus 2 sin alpha sin beta. B square is cos square alpha plus cos square beta plus 2 cos alpha cos beta.
Sir,
Yes, please.
sir, after squaring and adding then we have to square and subtract them and then divide those both, no, sir?
Yeah, I'll check that. I'm trying to do all three questions together. We'll see two approaches. Okay. Sin square alpha plus cos square alpha is 1. Sin square beta plus cos square beta is 1. And if I take 2 common, it is cos alpha cos beta plus sin alpha sin beta. Cos A cos B plus sin A sin B is cos A minus B. So we'll get cos alpha minus beta. So this is 2 plus 2 cos alpha minus beta. We can leave it there because in one of the questions they ask cos alpha minus beta maybe. Okay. Or I can take 2 common. I'll get 1 plus cos alpha minus beta. 1 plus cos alpha minus beta. 1 plus cos theta is 2 cos square theta by 2. So you will get to 2 cos square alpha minus beta by 2. I said when I told multiple submultiple angles, we are going to use repeatedly this. 1 plus cos theta is 2 cos square theta by 2. And 1 minus cos theta is 2 sin square theta by 2. So from here to here the formula is 1 plus cos theta is 2 cos square theta by 2. Okay, so we are able to find cos square alpha minus beta if it is required, and we are able to find cos alpha minus beta if required. Yeah, Mukund is saying we have to square and subtract and see what happens. I'll try that also. If I take a square minus b square.
Sir, b square minus a square.
You want b square minus a square, okay. Then cos square alpha plus cos square beta plus 2 cos alpha cos beta minus sin square alpha plus sin square beta plus 2 sin alpha sin beta. Cos square alpha minus sin square alpha together will be cos 2 alpha. Cos square beta minus sin square beta will be cos 2 beta. 2 cos alpha cos beta minus 2 sin alpha sin beta. If I take 2 common, it is cos alpha plus beta. Here I can apply transformations, cos C plus cos T. 2 cos 2 alpha plus 2 beta by 2, cos 2 alpha minus 2 beta by 2, and this is cos alpha plus beta. So this is 2 cos alpha plus beta plus cos alpha minus beta plus 2 cos alpha plus beta. I don't think it is giving me much. I can take 2 cos alpha plus beta common, 1 plus cos alpha minus beta, I may write 2 cos square alpha minus beta by 2. And if I required, I'll substitute that and divide maybe. Okay. But I may not use b square minus a square so much, but at least I wrote it.
No, sir, now I am saying we can take cos alpha plus beta common from this and
Divide it.
sir, only cos alpha plus beta.
You can take 2 also common, what is the big deal?
No, sir, in the question they asked only cos alpha plus beta in one question.
Yeah, but then answer cannot contain cos alpha minus beta, right?
Sir, so now we can divide that b square minus a square by a square minus a square plus b.
You want to show that it's okay, no problem. I'll just do that. I can put this 2 here, 2 here. Cos alpha plus beta. Based on this equation 1, 2 plus 2 cos alpha minus beta is a square plus b square. If somebody wants to know how this became a square plus b square using equation 1. So you want to divide there, and now you got cos alpha plus beta is b square minus a square by a square plus b square. Okay, so here we got cos alpha plus beta, and here we got cos alpha minus beta. In fact, here it can be written stand to this side and divide. You can write cos alpha minus beta as a square plus b square minus 2 by 2. Okay, so if these two are given, if you want cos alpha minus beta, we got in terms of a and b. If you wanted cos alpha plus beta also, we got in terms of a and b. But we'll also do something else.
Sir, now we can write sine alpha plus beta as root over 1 minus cos square alpha plus beta.
Yeah, yeah. But plus or minus will come. Yeah, in 15, if we are able to do 16, yeah, cos alpha plus beta. We may be able to do 17 because we'll come there and we'll discuss that. But 15, they asked a sine alpha plus beta. So cos alpha plus beta, you want to write root over 1 minus cos square alpha plus beta as sine alpha plus beta. You can do that. But plus or minus will come only plus y. We have to give an explanation, I guess. Even when a square and add, obviously we'll get some extra solutions. If the question would have been sine alpha plus sine beta is minus a, then also when a square and subtract or add, same thing, right? So whenever we square and add, not only we are solving the present question, we are solving few other questions also. We have to remember that. Yeah, so we did not complete it, the whole thing, but we got some idea that when square and add, what is happening, when square and subtract, what is happening. We will also approach this using transformations. Okay, if you finish what is there on the board, or if you have any doubt, ask me. After you finish, then we'll go for second method.
Sir, in b square minus a square, second step, sir.
Okay. What is cos square alpha minus sin square alpha formula? Cos 2 alpha, right?
Yes, sir.
And cos square beta minus sin square beta is cos 2 beta. 2 cos alpha cos beta minus 2 sin alpha sin beta, I took 2 common. And from here to here, cos c plus cos c. 2 cos c plus c by 2, cos c minus c by 2. Here, cos a cos b minus sin a sin b is cos a plus. Is it okay?
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
If anybody has not understood from one step how I went on to next step, please feel free to ask. Okay. I might have explained fast. I might have not taken up a small step in between. It may not be clear. If you have doubts, please ask. Some of you have physical copies of material, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Sir, please don't put b square minus a square, sir.
Okay.
Sir, in b square minus a square, first step to second step, one second.
Cos square alpha minus sin square alpha formula is cos 2 alpha.
Yes,
Cos
sir.
square beta minus sin square beta is cos 2 beta. 2 cos a cos b minus 2 sin a sin b, I took 2 common.
Yes, sir.
Mainly cos 2 alpha form.
So second method, sir.
Yeah.
Sir,
Huh.
instead of finding a square plus b square, can we directly write sine to a formula, sir, in terms of tan?
Sorry, I did not get it. Can you tell?
Sir, instead of finding a square plus b square, can we write sine to a formula in terms of tan, sir?
Now we're going to do that after getting tan alpha plus beta by 2. How to find sin alpha plus beta? You will write sin 2 theta is 2 tan theta by 1 plus tan square theta.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yeah. I'm not yet finished. I just found tan alpha plus beta by 2, and they did not ask that 15 or 16 or 17. We're going to use further. If somebody is taking time to copy or understand, I don't mind. I'll wait. But if any doubt, please ask. Okay. Right in the class. Okay, b square minus a square, I'm going to erase. Anybody needs more time?
No, sir.
Okay. Okay, today math class is up to 12:45. Combined class for 2 hours. Okay. Okay, now see, when I apply transformations here, sin c plus sin d, 2 sin c plus d by 2, cos c minus d by 2. Cos c plus cos d, 2 cos c plus d by 2, cos c minus d by 2. Now, if I wanted this one, I have to square and add, so that this square plus this square becomes 1. If I don't want this, if I divide, they'll get cancelled. That's what I've done. When I divided, this and this got cancelled, I got tan alpha plus beta by 2. Sin by cos is tan. When I square and add, this will get common, and this square plus this square became 1 here. That is 4 cos square alpha minus beta by 2 into 1, which is 4 cos square alpha minus beta by 2. Okay. So now if they want what is cos alpha plus beta or what is sin alpha plus beta, we have this formula that sin 2 theta is 2 tan theta by 1 plus tan square theta. Based on that, I can write sin alpha plus beta, whatever is here, half of that here, as 2 tan alpha plus beta by 2 by 1 plus tan square alpha plus beta by 2. In the place of tan alpha plus beta by 2, I can substitute a by b. 2 into a by b by 1 plus a by b whole square. Okay, if I take LCM here, it is 2a by b by b square plus a square by b square. I can take this b square up. 2a by b into b square by a square plus b square. One b will cancel. It is 2ab by a square plus b square. And it is not minus 2ab by a square plus b square. Whereas earlier when I found cos alpha plus beta, and from that if I find sin alpha plus beta, I would have got plus or minus. So I could not decide plus or minus, but it is only plus and not minus. Next, cos 2 theta, that is formula is 1 minus tan square theta by 1 plus tan square theta. And based on that, cos alpha plus beta can be written as 1 minus tan square alpha plus beta by 2 by 1 plus tan square alpha plus beta by 2. And that tan square alpha plus beta by 2 is a by b. So 1 minus a square by b square, 1 plus a square by b square, which is b square minus a square by b square plus a square. By b square will cancel.
So for finding sine of alpha plus beta, we can multiply A and B, no, sir, instead of dividing.
You can multiply what?
A and B, sir. A into B. We
Okay,
get,
you want to, when you multiply directly, this will give you sine 2 alpha.
sir, no, sir, after applying transformations.
After applying transformations, you want to multiply.
Yes,
This
sir.
will give you, but what about this part? It will become cos
Sir,
square.
we'll get it as cos square of alpha minus beta by 2, sir.
And that you want to substitute this step.
Yes, sir. Divide,
Yeah.
sir. AB by
Yeah,
A
you can do that. Yeah. Somebody can even multiply A and B after transformation. You can do that also. It will come. Yes, you are right. So we are just telling difference. So you want me to do that? I'll do it somewhere. Cos alpha plus beta, we got b square minus a square by b square plus a square. Earlier also, did we get that? Earlier we got cos alpha minus beta only, but not cos alpha plus beta. We got it after some dividing and all.
Sir,
Yes, please.
sir, you said in earlier process, if we find sine alpha plus beta, then we will get plus or minus, no, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, so if we do with that process, then what the reason we will give that it is not minus?
We will not be able to give, because when you square and add, we included other questions like sin alpha plus sin beta. If it is minus a, cos alpha plus, you can put a minus here or both minus. All those questions are included. Okay. Whereas if you see in this from here to here, did I square anywhere? No, right?
No, sir.
Okay. And that one only I substituted. In fact, if both
Yes.
are minus, it will give same result. Let's say I'll give minus a here, minus b here. When I divide also same thing, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. But when one is positive and one is negative, at that time, it's going to be
Result will
minus
be
a by
different,
b.
sir.
You'll get a minus. Okay. So that was also included, and I don't think is there any way to differentiate by the first method. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. In the first method, after getting that, I don't think we can decide which one is right. I am not writing sine, cos, tan like very clearly, but you are able to make out, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yeah, that A into B part I have not done, but after applying transformations, you can multiply A and B, and then also you'll be able to find sine 2 theta that way also. That is sine alpha plus beta. Okay, so in the first method, overall I did not like the first method. The reason is we did not get cos alpha plus beta so comfortably there, and the sin alpha plus beta plus or minus, so we could not decide. Am I correct?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So the first method is not so nice because of course there is no option here with a minus. Only this option was there. But if they would have given one more option with a minus, we cannot distinguish by first method. And we could get cos alpha plus beta after a little bit work, not directly. Okay. So in that way, I prefer second method. Now coming to 17, they gave cos alpha plus cos beta is here, sin alpha, but it doesn't matter. You can even call this as B, this as A also, nothing will happen. Answer is same. But they are asking about alpha minus beta is 2 theta. Sorry, alpha minus beta is 2 theta, and they want cos 3 theta by cos theta. Let us see how. Anybody needs more time to copy what is there on the board?
1 minute.
Okay.
Sir, 1 minute.
Okay, okay. What did we get? Cos square alpha minus beta by 2 including 4 is a square plus b square. So you can write here a square plus b square minus 3. If you are not done by second method, you want to do by first method, then this 4 cos square theta minus 3, you can write 2 into 2 cos square theta minus 3. And 2 cos square theta is 1 plus cos 2 theta minus 3. So 2 plus 2 cos 2 theta minus 3. That is 2 cos 2 theta. In fact, I think this is itself 2 plus 2 cos alpha minus beta minus 3. And this itself is a square plus b square. Okay. So if somebody is doing by second method, the 17th question, the question is this: cos 3 theta formula applied, cos theta common and cancelled. Directly theta is alpha minus beta by 2. And we directly know just now 4 cos square alpha minus beta by 2 is a square plus b square. So I just substituted from here to here. If you are doing the first method, this 4 cos square theta, you have to write 2 cos square theta, that you have to write 1 plus cos theta, take 2 units. And we know as it is, this one is a square plus b square. Either way is okay. So only for 17, you can directly square and find only a square plus b square, nothing much. Or apply transformations and square and add to get a square plus b square. So for 17th question, I may prefer the first method because only a square plus b square will directly give me. I don't have to apply transformations for both and square and add. Okay, so basically we give two approaches. One is directly find as it is a square plus b square and b square minus a square. Another approach is for a apply transformations, for b apply transformations and divide them or square and add them. Is it okay? 15, 16, 17 put together?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay, after this, I'm going to derive a formula after this is over for sin A plus sin A plus t plus sin A plus 2d so on up to sin A plus n minus 1 into d. Whenever the angles are in arithmetic progression, there is a formula for it. We are going to derive it. So if you complete up to here, after finishing this, write this part and complete up to here. If any doubt you ask me, after that I'm going to talk about this. Okay, this down part I am going to erase. Anybody needs time for this?
No, sir.
Sir, we want to write this derivation in our notes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Derivation is like theory only. So if you have class notes, you write in that, it will be nice. The derivation of this form. Till now we are doing questions, so that you can write in object or notes fine. Okay, in transformation.
We wrote in notebook only, sir.
Yeah, then it's okay. In transformation, there are not many formulas. There are total only 8 formulas. One is from product to sum, and there is sum to product, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, and we have 2 more formulas based on what I'm going to discuss now. Okay, this upper part already completed.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Done, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
I wrote same thing twice because this is based on the second method. This is based on the first method. Okay. Okay, this is a very important formula. They give in mains and advanced exam question, and it is not there in intermediate. Okay, so even though many things are there in intermediate for mains and advanced, some things can be little more can be there. Sine A plus sine A plus D plus sine A plus 2D, so on up to sine A plus n minus 1 into D. All of you know these are the terms in arithmetic progression: first term, second term, third term, nth term, right? Okay. For
Yes,
this
sir.
question, I want everybody to understand and remember the derivation of the formula, not just the formula, because sometimes some formulas we use less frequently or we may forget. So we should be able to derive. So you should know the process of the formula, not just the formula for this. And for this formula which I am going to derive, there is another method by using complex numbers. That I will tell in second year, that derivation. Okay, that's also quite easy. But now I will do by transformations. Whenever angles are in arithmetic progression, for example, let's say leave this, I give a question. Sine 5 degrees plus sine 9 degrees plus sine 13 degrees plus sine 17 degrees plus sine 19 degrees, so on. Not 19, 21. Are all these angles are in arithmetic progression?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Then the most important step is common difference is 4 degrees, right?
Yes, sir.
You take half of that, 2 degrees. Okay. Find the common difference, take half of that, multiply with sine of that. So I'm going to multiply with 2 sine 2 degrees everywhere. Okay, don't write, just listen first. 2 sine degrees, sine 9 degrees. 2 sine 2 degrees, sine 13 degrees. 2 sine 2 degrees, sine 19 degrees. So 17 degrees. And divide with 2 sine 2 degrees. Okay, so everywhere I multiply with 2 sine 2 degrees and divide it. Now see what happens, because we multiplied with common difference by 2, that angle. 2 sine A sine B, what is the formula? Cos A minus B minus cos A plus B, right?
Yes, sir.
So 2 sine 5 degrees and sine 2 degrees. If I do it, cos A minus B is cos 3 degrees, 5 minus 2. Minus cos A plus B is 5 plus 2, 7 degrees. What about this? Cos 9 minus 2, 7 degrees. Cos 9 plus 2, 11 degrees. What about this? Cos 13 minus 2, 11 degrees. And 13 plus 2, 15 degrees. And what about this? Cos 17 minus 2, 15 degrees. 17 plus 2, 19 degrees. So, we have 20 terms, 100 terms, I don't care. Now, what is the advantage? Cos 7 minus plus cancel, minus cos 7 plus cos 7 cancel, minus cos 15 plus cos 15 cancel.
First and last term will be there.
Yeah, you will be left with first positive term and last negative term. Everything else will be cancelled. Okay. Even if you have 100 things, 200 things doesn't matter. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So the reason we are going to multiply with half of the common difference and sine angle, because 2 sine A sine B is cos A minus B minus cos A plus B, and we can get cancel things like that. This kind of method is called method of differences. That is, this one you write difference of 2 things, 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 such a way that lot of things will cancel. Is a very common concept in these 2 years. We'll be using in progression. In progression, we have separate concepts or separate questions. Method of differences, there will be a lot of questions based on that. Within trigonometry, we already used in some places, and we are going to use further in some more questions also. Okay, so I gave you some hint of what is going to happen. So now coming to this, divide with the 2 sine d by 2 and multiplies 2 sine d by 2. So it will be 2 sine A sine d by 2. 2 sine A plus D sine d by 2. 2 sine A plus 2D sine d by 2. And 2 sine A plus n minus 1 into D sine d by 2. Okay, so 1 by 2 sine d by 2. 2 sine A sine B cos A minus B minus cos A plus B. It is going to be cos A minus D by 2 minus cos A plus D by 2. Coming to this, cos A plus D minus D by 2 minus cos A plus D plus D by 2. Similarly here, cos A plus 2D minus D by 2 minus cos A plus 2D plus D by 2. At the last, cos A plus n minus 1 into D minus D by 2 minus cos A plus n minus 1 into D plus D by 2. Okay, I am going to directly cancel these two because this is A plus D by 2. What is A plus D minus D by 2? That is also A plus D by 2. We'll cancel. A plus D plus D by 2 is A plus 3D by 2. And A plus 2D minus D by 2 is also A plus 3D by 2. If I would have written the next one, I would have got cos A plus 3D minus D by 2 minus cos A plus 3D plus D by 2. This will cancel. If I write some more, this will cancel with this one and this will cancel with this one. So we are left with cos A minus D by 2 minus cos A plus n minus 1 into D plus D by 2 by 2 sine D by 2. This is a formula, you can leave it like that or apply again cos A minus cos D formula. Let us see what happens. Okay, please write up to here. If any doubt you have in any step, please ask me. If something is not legible to you, tell me, I'll explain to you. If somebody got unmuted, please mute yourself. Everybody completed or anybody needs more time?
One minute.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Done.
Okay. Anybody has any doubt in this whole thing?
No.
Okay. So now I want to apply transformations for these two. Cos C minus cos D. This whole thing is C, this whole thing is D. Minus 2 sin C plus D by 2 sin C minus D by 2. So minus 2 sin A minus D by 2 plus A plus n minus 1 into D plus D by 2 by 2. Sin A minus D by 2 minus A minus n minus 1 into D minus D by 2 whole by 2. Cos C minus cos D is minus 2. Oh, minus is also there. Okay. By 2 sin D by 2. 2 and 2 will cancel. Sin. Here A plus A is 2A by 2A. Minus D by 2 plus D by 2 cancel. So I think that leave it. 2A plus n minus 1 into D by 2. Coming to this, A will get cancelled. D will get cancelled because minus D by 2 is minus D. Here plus D. I will be left with only ND with a minus, and that minus will go here. It will be sin of ND by 2 by sin D by 2.
Sir, there minus will be there, no, sir?
There is a minus here. That
Yes.
minus and that minus.
Oh, what is?
Okay, so this is the final formula. Okay. So if I want to state the formula, you can write sin A plus sin A plus D plus sin A plus 2D, so on. Sin A plus n minus 1 into D is sin 2A plus n minus 1 into D by 2 sin ND by 2 by sin D by 2. Okay. Those who completed this, I want you to derive formula for this cos A plus cos A plus D cos A plus 2D so on up to cos A plus n minus 1 into D for this. Even here, we multiply with 2 sin D by 2 and divide with 2 sin D by 2 only, not cos. Because if I multiply with cos, 2 cos A cos B is going to give you cos A plus B plus cos A minus B. If I write sum of many things, it is not useful. They are not going to get cancelled. You have to write difference. So I have to multiply still with sin only. 2 sin D by 2 multiply with that and divide with that. Okay, so any doubt in the first formula, the few steps, please ask. Otherwise, try to derive second one on your own. Again, give the formula. Formula is same. Instead of sine, cos will come only for this bigger angle. Only for this. It will be cos 2a plus n minus 1 into d by 2. Again, sine nd by 2 only by sine d by 2.
So,
Yes, please.
so the formula 2a plus n minus 1 into d by 2, we can write Sn by 2, sum of those angles, all angles.
It is not sum. It is only sum of first and last. Because sum of n times will be n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. That n is not.
Yes, sir. Yes, that's what.
Yeah. You have to remember this formula. So how will you remember up to you? You can remember this is the first term, this is the last term, their sum is this by 2. And this is always sine n times common difference by 2, and this is sine common difference by 2.
Sir,
Yes, please.
sir, from first step to second step, sin a minus d by 2 second term is there, no, sir?
Yeah. That is only this.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That one I didn't understand.
Here a and here minus a will cancel. Here
Yes, sir.
minus of minus d is plus d. That d, this minus d by 2, this minus d by 2 will cancel. If you write it, it is a minus d by 2 minus a minus nd plus d minus d by 2. This d, this minus d by 2, this minus d by 2 got cancelled. Okay?
Okay, sir. Okay, so that minus and d and minus 2 will cancel and become plus, sir.
Yeah, and whole by 2 was there. That's what. Okay?
Okay, sir.
Okay, everybody completed up to here?
Yes.
Okay. So all of you are trying to prove the second formula, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Don't think I'm going to write the proof of this. I'm not going to write. You try on your own. Okay, don't wait for me. I'm writing one question and try to write solution. Don't copy that. I want to write something and then see it. All right. The second formula, if you are deriving it, if you complete it, it's fine. If you're not completed, leave sufficient space for it. Okay. Based on the previous formula derivation, you know how much space is required. Okay. If you want, you can leave more space. So those are completed, done. Those are not completed, leave sufficient space for completing this one. Okay. Look at this question. Based on these two formulas, I want to do more questions. That's all. Sine 1 degree plus sine 3 degrees plus sine 5 degrees, so on up to sine 179 degrees. All angles are in arithmetic progression with first term 1, common difference 2. I don't know how many terms are these. Of course, I can say 1 to 180, both even and odd are 180 terms. These are only odd, it will be 90 terms. I can directly say it is off. If not, the last term should be the nth term. And I know A and D in arithmetic progression. Based on that, I'll get n value as 90. And we also know nth odd number is generally 2n minus 1. Based on that also we'll get. Whatever it is, these are 90 terms with first term 1, common difference 2. According to our formula, either you can write 2a plus n minus 1 into d, or you can write first term angle plus last angle by 2. That's how we can remember this. This is n times half of common difference. I should write, if you want, 2 degrees by 2. Even here, 2 degrees by 2. Luckily, this became sine 90. This also became sine 90. This is sine 1. So 1 and 1. I'll be left with 1 by sine 1 degrees, cosecant 1 degree. So the answer for this is cosecant 1. By chance, if somebody forgot the formula or you don't want to use it, you want to derive it. Very simple. What is the common difference? 2 degrees. What is the half of that? 1 degree. Multiply 2 sin 1 everywhere and divide with 2 sin 1. 2 sin A sin B, cos A minus B minus cos A plus B. 3 minus 1 is 2, 3 plus 1 is 4. The next term would have been 2 sin 1 sin 5. 5 minus 1 is 4, 5 plus 1 is 6. 2 sin square theta, I can write 1 minus cos 2 theta. Based on that, I wrote this one. So you can see, except the first and last, everything got cancelled. And cos 180 degrees is minus 1. 1 minus 1 minus 1, 1 minus minus 1 is 2. You will get this. Okay. So you can follow the process of which through which we derived the formula. That is multiplying with 2 sin d by 2 and dividing with 2 sin d by 2. Or remove the formula and do it. Either way is okay. Okay. So this is one question based on whatever we've done.
Sir, shall we write, sir?
Yeah, you write this. Okay. The cos angle that I mentioned, if you derived it, okay. If you're not derived, leave sufficient space and copy this question and solution. And after that, try this question.
Sir?
Yes, please.
Sir, in that method 2 solution, we need to show that all are cancelling, or directly we can write the difference of first and last term?
Better to write at least first 3, and if you can write last 2, it will be nice. If otherwise, you write last 1 only. Okay.
Okay, sir.
If you write first 3 and last 2, it gives you a good clarity how things got cancelled. Actually.
Yes.
I don't have enough length here to write the last.
Sir, once again, can you explain method 2, sir?
This method 2 is how we derive the formula. What is the common difference of this arithmetic progression? 2 degrees. So I have to multiply with 2 sin d by 2. D is 2 degrees. So d by 2 is 1 degree. So multiply 2 sin 1 degree everywhere and divide with 2 sin 1. Then everywhere 2 sin A sin B formula is cos A minus B minus cos A plus B. 2 sin A sin B is cos A minus B minus cos A plus B. Okay. If anybody has any doubt, feel free to ask. See, especially in online, we don't want to teach for many hours, but this lockdown is going on for we don't know we don't know again it may come and all that. Okay, and intermediate proper admissions and all have to take place, proper filling of the forms and all for offline class start and all. But as long as online classes are there, all of you have to take care that after class are over, minimize watching TV or watching mobile phone and all as far as possible. That's the first thing. Even in between the class, blink your eyes. You can close your eyes for a few minutes. You can wash them with water. You have to give some rest to your eyes and keep them hydrated. It's very, very important. Okay. And you can even consult doctor, and you can even ask in ophthalmology shop. There will be some kind of drops. They don't cost so much, 10, 20, 30 rupees. But some kind of lubricating drops will be there. If you put them so that your eyes don't become dry. Okay. And you can minimize what you call that brightness of your screen, either in the mobile or desktop or laptop. There is a facility to decrease or increase the brightness. And if there is any blue filter or in mobile, you will have this what you call for reading purpose and all. Okay, some kind of controlling the radiation. Or there may be some specs in the market which filters the blue light, or those are watching the screen for a long time. Okay. You have to take care of all these things. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, somebody may be sitting for many hours in a chair. They may get back pain, like okay, whatever, neck pain and all. Imagine if you become a software engineer, what will happen? Or you got a job where throughout the day you have to sit in front of the computer during your work and keep on entering something or doing something. Okay, so you should have proper way of sitting, proper chair or proper place where you sit so that you don't get it. Still you may get, then you have to stretch your muscles once in a while.
Sir, excuse me, sir.
Yes, please.
Sir, the question you gave, no, sir.
Yeah.
Second question means like
Yeah.
two questions. First question, yes, sir. Sir, means like the n is doubt, sir. N is equals to means number of terms 179 only, no, sir. We should take.
Yeah, number of terms is 179.
Okay.
Yes. Straight away.
So then I got the answer.
Okay, what is the answer out of the two questions? The first one?
Sir, root over. Sir, I got root over 1 plus cos 1 degrees by 1 minus cos 1 degrees. First one.
Why root over came?
Sir, means like
First
Sir,
one I
one, sir.
sine
Sir, first one
179
one.
by 2
Sir,
by
one, sir.
sine 1 by 2.
Sir, first one 179.
179. What is that?
no, sir, no, sir. Sir, first one actually came sine 179 by 2, sir. I applied sine theta by 2 form.
Yeah, use instead of that.
Sir,
Instead
is
of
it
that,
one?
Sir, I got cosecant half degrees.
I don't think this is 1 because it can't be, because in between sine 90 degrees or something close to that will be there. That itself is 1. There is a lot of ones together. Okay. Anyway, according to the formula, I will be getting sine
Sine 179 by 2, sir.
into sine 179. Okay, 179 into 1 degree by 2 by sine 1 degree by 2. Okay. This is sine 90 degrees, no problem. This 179 degrees by 2. There is another way to change, is you can write it as 90 minus 1 by 2. This is anyway 1. This you can write 90 degrees minus 1 by 2 by sine 1 by 2. Sine 90 minus 1 by 2 is cos 1 by 2 by sine 1 by 2, which is cot 1 by 2. So you can, either way you can write it, but one way to write it is cot 1 by 2 degrees.
Okay.
So cot 1 by 2 degrees is a quite a large value. Okay, and this also at least there are in between, like sine 89, sine 91, their values are all very close to 1. So there are many ones included. I don't know, this may be answer, maybe some 40, 50. This value, number wise, it's some 40 or 50, something like that. If somebody has calculated degrees, can you see what is cot 0.5 degrees? Cot 0.5 degrees.
Sir, it is 114.58.
14.5. Okay. Yeah, initial and final values are very, very small, but in the middle there are some values which are close to 1. Somebody is saying 114.58, is it right?
Sir, that only
Yes.
114.58.
Okay. So it is 114, quite a big number. Because we are adding 179 terms and the answer is very close to 114. So the middle angles, they participated so much. Okay, the other question, anybody got any answer?
0.
0. Okay. Okay, so this answer is cot 1 by 2 degrees, and I'm going to erase this whole thing. Anybody needs more time?
No, sir.
No. Okay, this question answer is 0. Okay, but I want to give another method apart from this. Okay, method 1, or I can call whatever it is, method 1 for this question. Imagine on a particle 7 equal forces are acting. Okay, all angles are equal. This angle is 2 pi by 7. This is also 2 pi by 7. This is also 2 pi by 7. This is 2 pi by 7. This is also 2 pi by 7. This is 2 pi by 7. This is 2 pi by 7. Okay. 7 angles, total 2 pi, each is that. If all forces are of 1 Newton, the net force is 0. The net force is 0, sum of the horizontal component is 0. Okay. So sum of horizontal components is equal to 0. Similarly, vertical components is 0. And what is the horizontal component? This is directly x-axis, so which is cos 0 degrees. The horizontal component of this is cos 2 pi by 7. This angle is 4 pi by 7. So it is cos 4 pi by 7 plus cos 6 pi by 7 plus cos 8 pi by 7 plus cos 10 pi by 7. At the last, when you take 6 of those angles, it is cos 12 pi by 7 is 0. Okay. So directly it is 0. Okay. Cos 0 degrees is your 1. Otherwise, according to our formula, even including this 1 can be written as cos 0 degrees or cos 0 radians. Radians. These are all in arithmetic progression, including this 2 pi by 7. Okay. So our formula is cos first angle plus last angle 0 plus 12 pi by 7 by 2. Sin how many of these angles? 7 angles into common difference is 2 pi by 7 by 2 by sin 2 pi by 7 by 2. Okay. So what happened here? This is cos 6 pi by 7. Here 7 cancel, 2 will cancel. It is sin pi. And here it is sin pi by 7. Okay, this and this I would have done something. I would have written pi minus pi by 7. I would have got cot pi by 7. But sin pi is there. Is it 0? Because that is 0. It is 0.
Sir,
Yes, please.
sir, if you don't mind, once again, can you explain method 1, sir, that vectors you do?
On a particle, if 7 forces of equal magnitude are acting at equal angles, symmetrical angles, obviously the net force is 0, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, if net force is 0, okay, some of their horizontal components is 0, some of their vertical components is 0, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, whenever there is a force of 1 Newton and this angle is theta, this horizontal component is cos theta, right?
Yes, sir.
So this force is along this, so it will directly take 1 or you can write cos 0. For this force, the horizontal component is cos 2 pi by 7. For this force, cos 4 pi by 7. For this force cos 6 pi by 7, like this.
Understood, sir.
Okay. In fact, if I add theta, yes, please.
So what did you write after sum of
Horizontal component. Sum of
Okay.
horizontal components is equal to 0.
Okay, so thanks.
In fact, if I take all sine also, answer is 0 will come. Sin 2 pi by 7 plus sin 4 pi by 7. So,
Sir,
yes, please.
sir, once could you please explain that method once I have a network issue, sir?
On a particle, if 7 forces of each 1 Newton, if they are acting at equal angles, net force is 0 because all are symmetrical. If net force is 0, sum of their horizontal components is 0. And for any force of 1 Newton, which will make an angle theta with positive x-axis, the horizontal component is cos theta. So this 1 Newton as it is, this 1 Newton horizontal component is cos 2 pi by 7. For this 1 Newton, cos 4 pi by 7. For this 1 Newton, cos 6 pi by 7, so on. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Second method is our formula, first term plus last term by 2, n times common difference by 2, times common difference by 2. So instead of just about 7, I can make another question with 9 and all. I want to make a general statement now based on this n forces. Cos theta plus 2 pi by n plus cos theta plus 4 pi by n, so on up to cos theta plus 2 pi by n into n minus 1 is 0, whatever theta is there. Because you rotate this by theta, still sum of the horizontal components is 0. And you rotate by theta, this will become cos theta, this will become cos theta plus 2 pi by 7. So similarly, sin. Sin theta plus sin theta plus 2 pi by n plus sin theta plus 4 pi by n sin theta plus 2 pi by n into n minus 1 is also 0. Both of them can be proved by this formula very easily because this will become 0. Why? In both cases this will become 0. Let us see. We'll get what? Sin n into, what is the common difference here? 2 pi by n by 2. N will cancel, 2 will cancel, get sin pi. It is 0. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
It does not depend on the theta because the common difference does not depend on theta. Or you take n forces acting on a particle, but the first force is making an angle theta with x axis. Then next will make theta plus 2 pi by n, next will make theta plus 4 pi by n, next will make theta plus 6 pi by n. That's how I could write this. Okay, so I don't say this is a formula, but you can easily remember this based on the given formula. But it's okay, you can even call this as a formula, not an issue. Okay, one last question, we'll try to do it based on the original two formulas only. This is in our mains material, the next question actually. The next question after 2 questions. It is 21, but it's okay, I'll just give it, not tell the number. Cos pi by 7 plus cos d pi by 7 plus cos pi by 7. Or these three angles are there in arithmetic progression?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Common difference is 2 pi by 7.
Yeah. Try to use this formula and tell me the value, and the answer should come minus 1 by 2 or something. Plus 1 by 2. Okay, what is there on the board? Can I erase the whole thing?
Yes.
Okay, anyway, for this question, I want to give a different idea. I want to take a force like this here, and okay. Earlier I took 7 forces there. The first force I took along positive x-axis. Now I will take along negative x-axis, and all angles are equal, 7 forces. Okay. What is this angle? 2 pi by 7. What is this angle? 2 pi by 7. This angle is 2 pi by 7. Even this, even this, even this. This total is 2 pi by 7. So if I take positive x-axis, this is pi by 7. This is pi by 7. Okay. I took 7 forces, 1 force like this, 3 like this, 3 like this, net force is 0, every angle is 2 pi by 7, but with positive x-axis, this one is making pi by 7, this one is then making down pi by 7, okay. Now tell me what is the horizontal component of this?
Sir, cos pi.
5 by 7.
Cos pi by 7. And what is the horizontal component of this?
Cos 3 pi by.
Cos 3 pi by 7. And cos 5 pi by 7. I have to write 7 pi by 7, but it is already this force which is in this direction. So I have to write minus 1. Like this plus 1, like this minus 1. These three, instead of writing, I know this and this will have same horizontal component. This and this. If you want, I will write it. Let me even write cos 7 pi by 7, not a problem. Plus cos 9 pi by 7 plus, I should have written in one line, cos 11 pi by 7 and cos 13 pi by 7. But this and this are same. This and this are same. And these two are same. So I'm going to write 2 times cos pi by 7 plus cos 3 pi by 7 plus cos 5 pi by 7. Because if this is theta, this is 360 minus theta. Cos 360 minus theta is cos theta because their sum is 2 pi, 360. And cos 7 pi by 7 will become cos pi equal to 0. And what is cos pi? Minus 1. Then that side plus 1 by 2. So you will get cos pi by 7 plus cos 3 pi by 7 plus cos 5 pi by 7 equal to minus cos pi by 2, which is 1 by 2. You don't have to do all this. There is a directly formula is there. You can do that. I just want to give this approach also how you can do this question or how the question is made upon. Okay. Otherwise, according to your formula, it will be cos 5 by 7 plus 5 pi by 7 by 2 into sine. What is this? 3 times 2 pi by 7 by 2. Common difference is 2 pi by 7 by sine 2 pi by 7 by 2. Okay. I erase the question. Yes, please.
Sir, it will be cos 2 pi by 7, right?
Cos? Where cos 2 pi by 7?
Sir, in the first step.
In the first method, no.
Second
In the second method,
2a plus n minus 1d.
No, instead of that, I am using first term plus last term every time. Okay.
Okay, sir.
I am not writing as 2 into a plus n minus 1 into common difference by 2. I am writing a plus n minus 1 into d by 2. Either way is okay. Same thing will come at the end. Okay. Because let's save some time, I don't adjust it directly first angle plus last angle by 2. Anyway, this is 6 pi by 7 by 2. It is cos 3 pi by 7. This is 2 will cancel. It is sine 3 pi by 7. And this is 2 will cancel. I will get the sine 5 by 7. Oh, it did not come easily. I have to multiply 2 divided by 2, some work is there. Okay. It will be 2 sine 3 pi by 7 cos 3 pi by 7 by 2 sine 5 by 7. That is going to be sine 6 pi by 7 by 2 sine 5 by 7. Their sum is pi. So numerator 6 pi by 7, I can write pi minus pi by 7 by 2 sine 5 by 7. Sine 180 minus theta is sine theta. So you will get sine pi by 7 by 2 sine pi by 7. Cancel these two, you will get 1 by 2. Okay, so even though we have used this formula, we got this. We have to multiply 2, divide with 2 and write all this. I'll also try one more thing. Okay, so this is one method. This is our standard formula that we are discussing now in that context. Oh, we crossed the time. Okay, we'll stop here. I did not mean to extend it.